Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Legends of Pitt, where we dive into the world of entertainment and bring you the latest scoop on your favorite stars. Today, we've got some shocking news that's going to send shivers down the spines of Quentin Tarantino fans everywhere. Brad Pitt is set to return as Cliff Booth in a long-awaited sequel to David Fincher's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, let's dive into what makes this news so exciting. The original film was released back in 2019 and became an instant classic, thanks to its nostalgic value, clever dialogue, and outstanding performances from the cast. So, when we heard that Brad Pitt was set to reprise his role as Cliff Booth, our excitement levels skyrocketed. But what makes this sequel so special? Well, according to sources close to the project, director David Fincher is determined to create a film that's even more brutal and violent than its predecessor. And with Brad Pitt back on board, fans can expect an even darker take on 1960s Hollywood. Now, let's talk about what we know so far. The sequel has been in development hell for years, but it seems like the pieces are finally coming together. With a talented cast and crew on board, this film is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated releases of 2025. But before we get too hyped, let's take a step back and consider what this sequel means for the original film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was widely praised by critics and audiences alike, thanks to its authentic portrayal of life in 1960s Los Angeles. So, how will the sequel live up to the original? Well, according to Quentin Tarantino himself, the sequel is going to be just as much about Cliff Booth's character development as it is about the larger narrative. We can expect to see more of Cliff's iconic style and swagger on screen, but we're also going to learn more about his backstory and motivations. Now, let's talk about what's in store for fans of Brad Pitt and Quentin Tarantino. With the return of Cliff Booth, we can expect an even darker and more violent take on 1960s Hollywood. But we can also expect some amazing performances from the cast, including a rumored cameo by Samuel L. Jackson. In conclusion, the news that Brad Pitt is set to return as Cliff Booth in a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. With its talented cast and crew on board, this film is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated releases of 2025. We can't wait to see what Quentin Tarantino has in store for us next. Stay tuned for more updates from Legends of Pitt, your go-to source for all things entertainment.